Hi everyone, welcome to our channel. I'm Julia the Princess.
And I'm Brandon the Bean.
And today we are going to talk about our
Disney bucket list.
It's pretty long and a little ambitious, I guess I'd say.
It's going to cost a lot of money.
It's going to cost a lot of money.
But it's something that we can definitely do.
Like over 1 million years, approximately.
Not like tomorrow.
No, but like soon.
Hopefully.
Okay, so I guess the first thing I'm going to start with is something that's probably on like most Disney people's list, is going to all of the Disney parks in the world.
Definitely.
So Disneyland in California, Shanghai, Tokyo, and Disneyland Paris.
Yeah.
I was supposed to go to Disneyland Paris this summer with my friend Gab, who you may have seen in a previous vlog, but obviously we weren't able to go because of the pandemic, so that's something that's on the list to do in the future.
Yeah. I'm most excited to go to Disneyland because that's, you know, right here. I think it's a little more doable.
Yeah.
I've only been to, you know, Walt Disney World in Florida. Unfortunately, that was the only place that I've been.
Right.
I want to go to Disneyland to complete, you know.
At least the U.S. parks.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
But, of course, it's on everyone's bucket list to just visit all the parks across the world.
Yeah. I have been to Disneyland when I was younger, but it's been a while. I don't really remember it that much. And Tokyo, Disneyland, and Disney Sea are like so high on my list. Definitely. I want to go so badly.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, number 2 is do all of Disney Cruise Line ships. So we were fortunate to do this past March our first cruise ever, and that was on the Disney Dream. It was a very quick cruise. We loved it. Fortunately, we did get sick towards the end. It was a bit of a bumpy ride home.
It was ridiculous.
But I still enjoyed every second of it, and it's something that, even though we did get sick, I really look forward to doing a second cruise. And hopefully, the goal is to do all of the cruises. So that's the wonder, the fantasy,
the magic.
And I'm also looking forward to the Wish, which is still being built and coming together now.
Yeah, I forget the name of the other new one, but that, I liked cruising, I did, but I don't like that whole side effect, that possible side effect of cruising. However, I do really want to go on an inaugural cruise. But I imagine that those are pretty hard to get. I could be wrong, but I imagine that it's hard to do an inaugural cruise unless you're like a gold or platinum, whatever, cruise line member, because they can book first. But that would be something that's really cool.
So, stay tuned, because I think we're gonna fight people to get on one of those cruises.
One day.
One day, hopefully. All right, and then specifically, what cruise do you want to go on?
An Alaska cruise. Absolutely. Those are longer, but I don't know. Everybody says if you do an Alaska cruise, you need to do a veranda. But they're so expensive. Like, I look at these pricings like at least once a month, even though we won't be doing an Alaska cruise anytime soon. And like for a veranda room, it's about like $8,000. That's very, very expensive. That's like equivalent to a vacation to Tokyo. Yeah. So it's like, I really want to do it. Maybe we just won't get a veranda.
We can get an inside cabin and just, you know, walk out every once in a while and just go on the deck and see the nice little glaciers and stuff. Yeah. But honestly, we have to do these things. We just have to. Somewhere down the line, you know, if it's tomorrow, if it's next week, next month.
Oh my gosh, there is still...
We have to figure a way out, you know, to do these things.
Need to.
We just need to, honestly, seriously. The next thing, this is a little more doable, is I want to expand our Disney collection. Specifically, when I think about this, is our pins, my hats, and my specific character collection. So for the pins, we have a good amount of pins, but not like compared to other people. Yeah. Other people have billions of pins, and it's like, whoa, like where did you get these pins from? And they're so cool. So we have a really cool pin collection, and hopefully one day we could do a pin tour or a pin video or something along those lines. And I know we talked about like focusing on specific characters or specific events and stuff, which is great, but I want to just expand our pin collection. I want like frames and frames and frames of pins just around the house. Like, I want wall-to-wall pins. Wall-to-wall pins. If that doesn't happen, then I'm gonna be upset.
I want fantasy pins. I don't know where to get them. Please tell me in the comments, where can I get some fantasy pins? Because they're so cool, and I don't know where to get them.
But I mean, other than pins, I want to expand my hat collection, which I'm kind of focusing on now. I started out with 1 Disney hat, and then I went to 2, then 3, and think I'm up to 6, I think. I don't know. But I want to expand my hat collection. I think that's pretty cool. I kind of get jealous of your ears, if I'm not going to lie. You have a lot of ears, and that's pretty cool. But I also want to expand, like, our character collection. So you have a lot of, like, Peter Pan and Marie. I want to expand my Sorcerer Mickey, and I also want to get into Genie. Like, I love Genie. I love Robin Williams in, like, the animated version.
Yeah.
I just feel Genie doesn't get enough love.
He doesn't.
And that's unfortunate. So I want to expand my Genie collection. I was sitting on the couch one day and I was like, light bulb, Genie. So.
And then I want to expand my ear collection. I do have a pretty big collection right now. And we keep saying we're going to film an ear tour. And then I'm like, but we have to wait though, because I have some ears on the way. So once those ears come in, we could do the ear tour. But then by the time those ears come in, I've already ordered some more ears. And I'm like, well, now we have to wait for those ears to come in. So
it's just like a cycle.
But we have a very exciting big trip coming up that does have to do with this bucket list. So we have to save money. So in the comments, keep us responsible for being good to our budget. But I do have, I think, 4 pairs of ears on the way, and then once they come in, we're gonna do an ear tour, and it's gonna be good.
All right, hopefully we could do that one day.
Some of the ears are ears that I make too, to be fair.
That is fair. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. What's next on your list?
Next on my list is staying at every single Disney resort.
Yes, definitely.
The Disney World resorts specifically, we've stayed at not too many of them. Basically what we usually do, because we go often, is we usually stay at the value resorts, which are totally fine for us, but we are trying to expand that slowly but surely and stay at more resorts, especially since there have been a lot of discounts recently.
Yeah, I think just exploring each of the resorts is really cool.
Yeah.
Each resort has its own theme, has its own little, special kick to it, scent. I just love that. So yeah. I want to definitely explore all the resorts. And I'm kind of cool with just staying at a resort and not even going to the parks.
Same.
Just to explore the resort and say that we've been there.
Yeah, right now we're pass holders, but in the future we may not be, and those park tickets are very, very expensive, and that's something that I forget about since we never have to worry about that.
Yeah.
But that's definitely an option in the future.
Yeah, and I think our 2 biggest resorts that we really want to stay at are the cabins.
Yeah.
And the bungalows.
Yeah, the big cabins, not just like the regular cabins. We want to stay there too, but I'm talking like those huge DVC ones with the big windows and the shades. Yeah. And the Polynesian bungalows, I mean, whose bucket list is that not on?
Seriously. They just look like mansions, and like, honestly, when you check in, you think of every possible way not to check out.
Right. Oh yeah, for sure.
You try to like, can I like rewire the bolts on the door or whatever? Like, how can I like?
Yeah, no, for sure. It's very like, what's that place? Like the Maldives. The Maldives, but like in Disney World.
Yeah. All right, the next thing on our bucket list, and we've been talking about this for quite some time now, is joining the DVC.
Yes.
The Disney Vacation Club. And it's a lot of money. Mm-hmm. You dish out a lot of money and you pay a lot of money, but it comes back with a lot of benefits.
Yes.
And the reason why we talked about this is because we go to Disney so often. Most of our vacations, other than the little vacations that we do every now and then, so we went to like New Orleans and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. We went to Niagara Falls, but I would say like 90% of the vacations that we go on are to Disney or something Disney related.
Yeah.
So it would definitely be worth it for us to join DVC. We continue to do research and, you know, we talk ourselves in it and then we talk ourselves out of it, unfortunately.
Right. Yeah.
But it's just like a lot of money, but hopefully one day we can join DVC.
The thing is right now, like, and any time in like the near future, it's not something that we can afford. And we do know that, but it's something that we do want to do in the future, especially because I feel like joining DVC is probably the only way we'll actually be able to afford going to all the deluxe resorts, because they are so expensive.
Yeah.
And that brings us to our next bucket list item, which is going to Aulani in Hawaii. So this is something that we've been talking about doing for years, but the rooms themselves are very, very expensive and they don't often have discounts going or things like this. So it hasn't really been in the cards, but it's something that we've both wanted to do for so long because we're both really interested in going to Hawaii in general, and doing that like the Disney way just like seems like the perfect way for us to do it.
Yeah, like I've always wanted to go to Hawaii. You know,
Same.
Hawaii is on a lot of people's bucket lists.
Yeah.
And what better way to combine our love for Disney and our wanting to vacation in Hawaii? That's Aulani right there.
Absolutely, yeah.
The next thing on our bucket list is eating at every single, I guess, Walt Disney World restaurant.
Yeah.
Let's just limit it to Walt
Just
Disney.
because we're on the East Coast right now, so that's just easiest.
Yeah, so limiting just to Disney. Every single Walt Disney World restaurant.
Yes. We do go to a lot of different restaurants, but we also go to a bunch like over and over and over again because
Crystal Palace.
Yeah, I was gonna say I love the Crystal Palace so much because of Pooh and Friends, but two of the like big ones we really want to do is California Grill, which we might do soon.
Yeah, maybe.
That one's definitely doable, but the one that's a little bit less doable is Victoria and Albert's at the chef's table. And I'm not really sure how that would work because I know that their meals are very like meat based and I don't eat meat. But I'm sure that if you're eating at the chef's table at Victoria and Albert's, they can make something work.
Yeah, so I was looking at it today because we wanted to get the proper name for it. It's temporarily unavailable because of COVID, but they basically said that like you sit with the chefs, they prepare your meals, and it's kind of just like back and forth. Like you eat, they make you something. You kind of eat, they make you something. It's like
so
back and
cool.
forth. So, do you know how much it costs?
A lot.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, I think they have water that's $1,000 there. Maybe it's $100, but I know they have really expensive water there. And
I'll take the free water, please.
Yeah, I know, same. Like the tap water is fine.
Oh wait, maybe what if the tap water is the $100 water?
Oh no.
Oh god. Oh my.
Oh my. So the next thing is very exclusive, and it's that we want to go to Club 33. We're not going to say that we want to be members because that's just not in the cards.
No.
I mean, that would be great, but we want to at least go to Club 33 because I know that if you know someone who's in Club 33, they could bring you there and you can hang out and you could get the exclusive Club 33 ears. That's so cool.
That would be so awesome. So, if any of you guys love us extra much and you're Club 33, don't forget the Princess
forget about us
and the
when you're
Bean.
famous.
All right? Yeah, so I don't think we're ever going to be Club 33 members, honestly.
No.
DVC is a little more doable. You know, we never thought that we would be pass holders.
Right.
But we are.
Yeah.
And DVC is a little bit above us. It's a little more aimable and
a big bit above us.
The next thing that we want to do, and again, this is very, very hard to achieve, is we want to stay a night in the Cinderella Suite in Walt Disney World.
Oh my gosh,
so
yeah.
The castle is beautiful. It's gorgeous. And then there's a secret suite that's not really so secret, but it's a secret suite.
Yeah.
And to my understanding, and correct me if I'm wrong, but you need to be invited by someone. I don't know who that someone is, if it's a cast member,
yes,
if it's a higher up cast member, but it's a beautiful suite. It's huge. It's ginormous. It's nothing like you can ever dream of.
Yeah.
I know they've done contests in the past, and it's something that we want to be chosen for or win or something, because I know you can't pay for it.
Unless they're doing one of those.
Yeah.
Those like contests or charity benefits or something like that.
Yeah. So this is something that we want to do and experience, and I know it's only one night that they basically give out.
Yep.
So again, if you're a cast member out there and you need someone to stay in the room and just give it some love in TLC, don't forget about the Princess and the Bean.
Yeah, if nobody wants to go in, like, let us know. I actually read about someone who was staying in the Cinderella Suite, was asked to stay in the Cinderella Suite, and they had said, like, the cast members told them that, like, 2 or 3 people said no. And that's why they got asked, because other people said no. And I'm like, how do you say no to that? I mean, if you don't know that it's there, it does sound kind of fake. So if you didn't know there's a suite in the Cinderella like castle, there is, and if a cast member comes up to you, it's like completely random and asks you to go in the suite, they're not like, it's not fake, like they mean it.
Yeah.
We also just want to meet some rare characters. So when I was young and I went to Disney, there were a lot more rare characters around, but nowadays they're nowhere to be found, you know. Like, they have the character meet and greets where they are, and they're consistent, and that's great, but I miss like the characters just kind of wandering around, and I know that they can't do that anymore because of safety reasons and whatnot, but I don't know. I would really like to meet some more rare characters. I want to meet Marie. I'm guessing I met Marie when I was young. Mom, in the comments, let me know, did I meet Marie? But like, now you really never see her. She's not even in the parades, which is just outrageous.
So in the comments down below, let us know, what is on your specific Disney bucket list?
Yeah, and what have you crossed off from your Disney bucket list, if you've crossed anything off yet?
Yeah, we've had probably a lengthier bucket list that we definitely crossed things off on.
Yeah.
So yeah, just let us know what's on yours, what have you crossed off, and also, what do you think we're going to accomplish this year from this bucket list?
Yeah. And if you actually know, don't say it.
I think
there are 3 people that I told. So don't say it.
Yeah. Alright guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to follow along on all of our journeys
and Disney content.
And until the next video.
Bye.